Okay, so yesterday Final Fantasy 15 dropped, and my sister and I watched Kingsglaive, which was included in the collector's editions of the game itself. And I really fell in love with the character Lunafreya, so I decided that I wanted to try to do a GTA character that is inspired by Lunafreya. And it's actually kind of hard because if you look at the facial structure, the faces on GTA characters tend to be different proportions than the designs of Final Fantasy characters. And so I found it really a challenge, but I think as different as this character looks right now, that once the game gets going, that she will look a lot more like Lunafreya. So this isn't a tutorial on how to make Lunafreya, but rather how to make a character that is inspired by Lunafreya. So I'll go ahead and go through all of these with side views, so that you can see which options I chose. I did stream the live making of this, but I was kicked out of the internet, so I just decided to trash that one because I wasn't able to end it and tell you guys about the clothing style that I thought would be best fitting. So yeah, let's get started. So for mom and dad, you're gonna want Misty and Diego, and the resemblance should be more towards the mother here, and then more towards the father here, which if you look makes her a little bit more pale as opposed to olive tone, which is perfect because Lunafreya is actually really pale. So here's the options. This is what they look like, and this is the side views, features. So all of these are custom, and these are already complete for the Lunafreya GTA character. So yeah, this is how they look. And since her eyes are so wide, I decided it would be best to have it, instead of closer to a squint or more in the middle, just all the way over here to wide, because it really gives that like innocent and open look. And she does have a rather narrow nose, but if you look at her side profile and photos from the movie, the tip of her nose seems kind of flat aligned with the base where it meets her face. So these are the other options that I chose in order to achieve that look. Any lower than this, where it's tipped down, makes it look like her nose is drooping, which I didn't really like, so I went ahead and I'm gonna leave it right here. And her cheekbones are rather high, but because of the proportions used in the GTA character maker, I left them a little bit more to down. This is what it looks like up all the way, but because there is space between her eye and her cheekbones, I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. And as far as the cheeks go, you want them all the way to the right puffed, because in game, if you have them gaunt, even though her face looks slim here, like it does in the game and movie, in GTA it will look very sickly, so putting it out too puffed will give it the fuller look that you're gonna want to go for. And for lips, this one was a little hard because the top lip is so thin on most of these characters that when you do fat, it just looks very blown up. So I do like this look actually, but for Lunafreya, it needs to be a little bit more on the thinner side. And since they have such angular jaws in Final Fantasy, You're gonna want the jaw all the way to narrow and round, otherwise it starts to look very just not, it just doesn't have that classic Final Fantasy look, I didn't feel. And keeping the chin profile like this and the chin shape like this gives it a more flawless round look. Okay, so onto the appearance. She wears a ponytail in the film and it is a lot higher, but she does have a lot of bangs. So I decided that this would be the best look for this character, even though the bangs are facing a different side, and because the blonde versions are so yellow, you're gonna want to go ahead and use color 15. Now, her eyebrows are a little bit darker than her hair, but unfortunately, if you use anything before, well actually color 7 looks good. So anything before color 8, including color 8, just starts to get too dark, so you're going to want to stick with 9, 8, or 7. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with 7 with full opacity, just so that you can see that tail. Now, I can't remember where to find pale, so you're gonna actually want to make her face more pale, so let's see. So skin blemishes, none. Lunafreya seemed to have a really clear face, so skin aging, none. Oh, and here we go. Skin complexion, pale. With clothes on, I think this will look a lot better. Like right now, it looks like she has, you know, a bunch of makeup on or something. So you can actually see that if you take this down to opacity 0, she is pretty pale already. But just to make it more milky colored, instead of staying here, I'm going to take it down to about here, which still looks natural with the skin tone and is also very pale. So with clothes on, I think it will look pretty good. And then in the movie, you can see on an HD TV that Lunafreya has freckles over her nose. So the best choice here is the over the bridge freckles, which does go slightly up in between the eyebrows. So I went ahead and I took the opacity down. If you are playing on an HD TV and you look a little closely, you will be able to see that the freckles are there in this opacity. Skin damage, none, because her skin was pretty flawless. Light blue eyes. I found that having no makeup looked a little too plain, so I went ahead and stuck with the natural look, but with a low opacity, because when you bring the opacity up, you can tell that she's wearing makeup. And since Lunafreya didn't have any makeup on, I just want to go ahead and do something that will bring a little focus to the eyes. No blush, color matte lipstick in color 16 with 50 or about 50% opacity. Does have that slight pink look that Lunafreya had, which I think is really, really great. And then for apparel, which is what I was getting to when I was kicked out of my stream, Lunafreya wore a black and white dress in the film, and unfortunately there is not really any dresses that match well, so I decided that a black and white outfit would be best. And so in order to achieve that, you can really just wear anything that's black and white. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as the Hoochie street style because this is a black and white outfit. And then in game, I do suggest maybe there was a black leather jacket that I had when I was building this character last night, a white tank top, which it was like a muscle shirt but with no sleeves, so I guess it was considered a tank top. black leggings or gray leggings and black boots with the heels on them, and it looked really, really great. So yeah. And then I'll probably use this character, so I'm just gonna set up all the stats. Unfortunately, with multiple systems, a computer and phones online, it seems to be running a little slow. So I really don't play this game much to know. Okay, just kidding, I'm shooting. I need my sister to go ahead and come help me probably, because I would like to find the store. So maybe I will just steal a car or something. Okay, I don't even know how to play this. Delaney! This is pretty awkward to just be streaming and not doing anything. Can you help me get back to the store? I didn't remember how to do it, and I couldn't figure out how to run.
Just tap X.
I knew that. Oh, now I have everybody interrupting my live stream. Cool. I mean, that elapsed time is I'm live on YouTube right now. Yeah, they're hearing. I have the mic going so that I can talk. And it will say 0 people, but sometimes people are watching, even though it says 0. So yeah, if you look at the face, I think this is a lot better than the one I had yesterday where the face was really like sagged in. I think the jaw could do as being a little more rounded out and squared just because this is very, very, very angular. But I think it's still a pretty close job considering. And this is really my first time actually making a character completely from start to finish. So I'm pretty proud. Okay. If somebody kills me, I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna leave it. Somebody always kills me when I'm in the store trying to do something. Like, for what? Oh, okay, so I have the black leggings on, I guess. Oh, oops. I can't remember where I went to get tops yesterday. So I actually really like these boots. I'm gonna go ahead and do those. Just keeping in with the black and white theme. I don't even remember where I went yesterday to get a shirt. It's all jackets. Oh, just kidding. I think I passed this twice. That's so embarrassing. Oh, shoot. So I think this is a really good look, just keeping in with the black and white theme, and I decided to do this top instead of the one I mentioned earlier just because it has a more like sophisticated look, and it reminds me of the dress that she wore, just in that it's very pretty. And then I think silver jewelry will be best choice. Those are really ugly, so let's not go there.
Thanks for shopping with us.
Okay, so I don't know how I did that. Oops. So this is the outfit that I think would be nice for her. And that's it. So yeah, I hope this helps you maybe making a new character of your own or using it as a base or whatever. And thank you for watching.